Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review, for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 1. Yes, after being gone for a full year, Love and Hip Hop is back for the regular scheduled program and stuff. Happy, after 4th of July to everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend and a great holiday. Let's report past that. Y'all know to subscribe to my channel. To become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, all that goodness and stuff. Y'all already know to like the video, to comment in the comment section, to share on your social media, to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, to also inhale and exhale because it helps you stay calm, cool, and collected. And do not forget to follow me on social media at J_Lees_Corner. It is always in the description box of every single video. Y'all should also make sure to follow the Ladies First panel ID page as well to keep up with everything we have going on. We have a lot going on, a lot coming up, so stay tuned for that. But follow us on IG at Ladies First panel. Now y'all know tomorrow we will be on Jamie's channel interviewing Anila from Married to Medicine. That is tomorrow on Jamie's channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. And then we are back for our regular panel on Thursday on my channel. And we will have special guests, Ashley from Season 1 of Put a Ring On. And that is Thursday on my channel. But, yes, we have a lot going on. But I'm going. Oh, yes, sir. I'm here. Anyway, again, hello to everyone popping in, popping out, and whatnot. This episode, I'm like, I guess we back to the foolishness starting early. The foolishness starting early today or whatever. So they have a whole new intro, which is fine. I feel like they wanted to rebrand the show after taking a little hiatus. I think that is smart. Love and Marriage. Love and Hip Hop has been around for this is the 10th season, so I do feel like it should be a change. I also feel like I'm happy they got rid of a lot of people. I know Tokyo Vanity is not coming back. Mimi ain't here this season. I don't think neither is Stevie J. I think a lot of those people's storylines ran a course. I also feel like, with introducing new characters, let's hope they have, real stuff going on, not like little fake stuff or whatever. So we see they've added Yandy and Mendeecees to this season, or at least to this series, because they were on Love and Hip Hop New York. So they have both moved, not both because they're married, but the couple have moved to Atlanta. Mendeecees, who was in jail for in prison. Because prison and jail, two different things. He was in prison, for 4 years, and he wanted a whole new start. He brought up how he wanted his sons to feel safe. He wanted to grow up in a neighborhood. He wanted them to grow up in a better neighborhood or whatever. And I get that, but I'm like, you do know crime and foolishness is wherever. I'm like, Atlanta isn't a safe space. It may be safe in New York. I don't know, but I'm like, bad things happen all over. But I get his point of wanting to be in a better place, to be more positive, whatever, and not have all the bad memories of what happened in New York. So again, they moved there. Now her dad lives there. And so does our cousin. So she feel like she is closer to, I guess, the some family or whatever. So for that, she's happy. Now, I also feel like we didn't get much of nothing with them this episode. They moved to Atlanta. They got a whole new house. And Yandy is still doing all of her work with Until Freedom, with Tamika Mallory or whatever, trying to get justice for Breonna Taylor and other people. I feel like, look, no one wants to say you tired of hearing of what we went through in 2020, but at the same time, I do feel like that's not what Love and Marriage, why can't we Love and Marriage? What this show was made for. I also feel like focus. I also feel like I want Yandy to have other things going on that's not outside of her family. You know what I'm saying? I want to see her do her work too, but I feel like we don't come to this show for the heaviness. And I'm like, what she's doing, which is great work, is real heavy. And we come to this show for foolishness. Okay, for pure foolishness. And I'm like, I just kind of don't want to be having heaviness every Monday. And that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, but she's going back to Kentucky to do some more protesting for Breonna Taylor, which we know we have to keep her name alive and make sure her family want her to make sure that she's careful. Okay, very careful or whatever. But that's all we really got with Yandy and Mendeecees, her daddy or whatever, and that cousin and whatnot. Okay, now we meet newbie what is her young baby Tate? Now this is young baby Tate. I don't like this hair. Okay, I feel like this hair is just this hair colored, but these edges. Okay, these it's like you parting the Red Sea in his waves, and I'm like, them not baby hairs. When you have to make that, you can't you should not have to make baby hairs. I'm like, and these are some made up. I don't like it. Okay, now she seemed cool or whatnot or whatever. She's a new artist. Now her mama is Dion Ferris. I'm like, who? So this is her mom. Her mom, the two songs I know of her mom was Hello Morning from Love Jones. And she also had a song called, I think it was called I Know What You're Doing. Yeah. That song. So again, her mama, they had a couple hits back in the day. But again, fun all around. You liked her wig, Bondi? Wait, which wig? Wait, which one? I like this one. I don't like this one. I like this one. Don't like this one. I don't like the weirdness of the edges and the space in between. It's like, what's the space in between for? Is the car gonna park there? Is it a walkway there? Is kids on the bus? I'm like, what's the space betwixt the wig, the forehead, and the waviness of the made up thing? I don't know what that's for. So I don't know. So I didn't like this one. I like the color, that it was the edges for me. Okay, it's the edges for me. But I'm like, I don't know. But I think she's a cool person so far. She wants to be successful. She does not want to be a one-hit wonder. She has a song that I don't know that is currently charting or whatever, and she is just wanting to be better than her mom because her mom, I guess, won 1 Grammy, so she wants to win at least 2. I'm happy that she is here and she here talking about the music. Okay, she here talking about like hip hop and what she wants to do, whatever. I like that she ain't coming in on no foolish shit with no beefing with somebody, whatever. I like that she seems to have a purpose for being on the show because after all, that's what the show was supposed to be. So we will see what else she has going on later. Because again, it wasn't much going on either. We seen her do like a little recorded performance for South by Southwest, and it's cute. So I want to see what else she has going on this season because we never know. But again, I'm happy it wasn't no bullshit. Okay, now we then see Bambi. Okay, Bambi tells us how her and Scrappy was at the little reunion thing for Love and Hip Hop when I over there in Arizona, and they was getting drunk. Okay, drinking, okay, doing things, doing it. And now she's knocked up and she's pregnant. Okay, she's wholeheartedly pregnant with with their second child, his third child. And I was like, well, okay. Look, it's weird to me because Bambi and Scrap seem to be having a lot of issues, and babies don't fix issues. So I'm looking like, it's fine that y'all still fucking. That's fine. It's perfectly fine. However, you know what I'm saying? Fix your marriage and then, do baby stuff. I'm like, that's on them. I don't know. But she brings about they still not in a fully good space, but they still pop fireworks, Lord Jesus. They're not in the best place because she still feels that he's not doing enough. But he feel like he does do enough, and like kind of like he ain't gotta be helpful with her. He does not have to help her be the wife, the mother, the caregiver to the kids or whatever, and she just feels as if she's the last person on the list for anyone to take care of, and that's how she feels currently. Okay, so she meets up with Sierra and Erica. A part of me feel like Erica knows she's pregnant already, and a part of me feel like Safaree and Erica is milking this shit for all it can be milked for. Okay, I feel that in my spirit, okay, in my bones. Because I just feel she didn't have a glass of wine, but you're allowed a glass of wine when you're pregnant. Just a part of me feels it's like It smells like a storyline, okay, but I'm leaving that be. So they all sit around chitting, chatting, or whatever. Now Erica brings up how for her and Safaree, whatever, I was living a fairy tale. Okay, it was amazing. We were in love and happy. I was pregnant. The baby was born, and then all hell rose. Why? Because you married Safaree Samuels, who he don't have no kids. Does he even have nieces and nephews? You can look. Some folk don't have any idea how tough being a parent, being a wife, being a husband can be. Okay, Safaree went out here riding around with Nicki Minaj or whatever, and just having fun around these towns. And then he quickly got married, quickly had a baby. To me, a lot changed. But I'm like, Erica, you knew who you married. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that be. Anyway, she feels different and they on the bad track right now because again, she's like he don't want to be bothered with us as a family. Okay, it's a part of him like this is like out here doing whatever, and I'm like, girl, you get what you asked for. You play dumb games, you get dumb prizes. And I feel like both Erica and Safaree was kind of playing dumb games, and they fucked around and got a real prize was the baby, and now they both don't know how to be together. And I'm not blaming him or her because I don't know the people, but again, I feel like it was fun and games. They was having fun, fucking, having fun dating, and then real life happened, and now they both are unprepared. Him more than her because she has a kid already, her older son, so she should know about being a parent. But you married a child quickly. Okay, you got with him, got married, got it was all quick. So I'm not surprised that they're having issues when so much changed so quickly. And Safaree's a child, but I'm gonna leave that be too. Now she brings up how the bond is no longer as fun as it was before they got married and had a kid. I'm like, because y'all was playing. Y'all are playing for a check. Y'all are playing for, in these streets of social media. And a real baby pushed out of a vagina, and now y'all like, what are we supposed to do? And she wants him to be an adult, and he wants her to still be a child, and they just it's not computing. Okay, the computer can't read the disc plugged to the microwave. It does not compute. Okay, anyway, but she brings up the Erica Mena does like I don't want to be I don't want to keep being unhappily married. I'm looking like it's weird when people want what they want because it's amazing right now. It's so amazing. I'm looking like, girl, this is why sometimes you should wait to get married. You should wait to have kids because you never know if that person is even ready. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. Now Sierra's sitting there. I guess because Sierra is divorced, she must be the divorce person there. But I'm looking like, girl, what was you here for? Like you didn't even say much or whatever. Bambi, on the other hand, it's like, girl, I know because Bambi is living it. But I think the difference between Bambi and Scrap and Erica and Safaree is because even though Scrap was also not as attentive as he should be, he still, to me, is more around than Safaree is. So it's weird. I think there are two different levels of deadbeat ass husbands. They both can be stabbed. But I feel like Scrap has put in more years of work with Bambi, trying to be a good husband. He's failing at it or whatever. But again, I feel like Safaree and Erica Mena are like just barely scraping by being, because they've been married for like a year. So, girl, move on past that and whatnot. Okay, now go on to Rasheeda and Kirk. I don't know why they're here. I don't know. Look, I really feel like their swan song should have been the reunion thing, whatever. There's no need for them to be on the show, in my opinion. I feel like we've seen them open up businesses. We've seen him cheat. We've seen him have a baby on her. We've seen her forgive it all. We've seen him just recently start being a supportive husband or whatever. But I feel like I don't really care about Rasheeda. I don't think they have anything left to offer the show. Me personally, I think this season will be about them showing their kids. Looking like your kids are adults. We already got. And last y'all look, we can't have Mama D on here about Scrap or whatever, and now we got Kirk and Rasheeda on here with their kids. I'm like, I don't care. I really don't. The fact that their only scene was them trying to do it in the bed and their son coming in and break. I'm like, that's it. Carter coming in to break up the sex fest. Okay, I guess so. It just seems like, you know, is Mama D not a great grandmother? Because Mama D must be a great grandma, and these are the grandparents. Because I'm like, I'm just not here for. Yes, they can exit stay left or stay right. They can either way. Exit is at both doors. I just don't see the point of anything. I love them. They cool. They cool, but again, if you're gonna revamp this show, the fact that you still have Scrappy and Mama D on here is fine. You have, Mendeecees and Yandy. I think even though Yandy and Mendeecees have been on for a while too, he was gone for 4 years. So I'm like, we wanna see, how Mendeecees kind of come back to life after prison. But I'm looking like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Okay, I was like, look, first of all, Carter would be mad because Mama, I would lock the door. Take your ass to bed, Carter. Cut the game off, Carter. Go to bed. Would have been me. I'm not, look, my kid, look, you cannot allow your children to be in your bed with y'all fucking. Okay? If Mama sitting on top of daddy, get out. You not supposed to be here. We don't want you in here right now. Go to bed. Go to sleep. My little baby. I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. Get out of my room. Bye. Gotta go. I don't care. I just don't like it when people, first of all, Kirk and Rasheeda is using their son for a storyline in the scene. Okay? I don't like it at all. Lock the door. Look. No kid should be up walking in a parent room. I don't understand it. I don't. It doesn't make any sense, okay? But I'm gonna leave them alone. But again, we ain't get shit else from Kirk and Rasheeda besides them in that damn bed and not doing it. Girl, get out my face with that bullshit. Now we see Sierra her damn U-turn wig. Look, I am tired of these U-turn wigs. It's the wig you put on and you turn to side. Can't nobody tell me this wig was not a middle part wig. She just turned to the side. Okay, look, you have to stop turning these wigs because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, I don't get it. I don't. And she has a hair girl. You have a whole hair salon. Okay, you can't get another wig. The wig part should never be here. Okay, whenever I see it here, you turned it. Okay, a U-turn wig. Don't do it. It looks completely stupid. I was it's probably Sierra probably did too, Kyra here, and they don't like each other because I don't get it. Okay, I was like, "What do you do?" And it kept falling in her face. I'm like, because it doesn't go this way, honey. Your wig is sideways. Okay, turn it. Okay, I just can't stand it. Anyway, she brings up how BK proposed to her during the pandemic, but she broke it off like a week later or whatever because it didn't feel authentic. Okay, I did not feel it in my heart that it was genuine or whatever. I didn't feel like God had him for me. I was like, God showed you 18,755 times before that moment, before proposing, that he was not the one for you. But now that he proposed, oh, now he ain't the one. Both Sierra and BK both full of shit. Okay, Sierra can go too. She don't have look. I don't care about her or BK or Shooter or her wig parts. Whatever. None of it. None of it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't get it. And I was just like, it just doesn't make any sense to me that you broke up with him a while ago, but this is still a part of your storyline. Okay, fine. Now, she also brings up how, saying, I'll be still look on his page, whatever. So I know I feel him. I still have feelings for him or whatever, but I feel like I owe him closure because as she said, he proposed, she broke up with him, but she didn't like really talk to him about it. She just kind of left and, was like, we done or whatever. So she thinks I owe him, some closure because I do think I moved so fast with him. I moved fast with BK right while I was still dealing with the divorce from Shooter. And I was like, okay. But she then brings up that even though she just said she moved too fast with BK, while divorcing Shooter, she has a new boyfriend named Eric. Okay? Now, we don't know where she met him at. What we do know is she was in Dubai with that man. I'm looking like, girl, is he paying for your... Who paid for the favors? Was it Eric? I don't know. But she's like, I've been dating him. We were dating like a month or two after I broke up with BK. And I'm like, but if you move too quick with BK after being with Shooter, why did you then move on with Eric after being with BK? I don't get it. And I also don't feel like people have to wait some long amount of time to, find the next one. But you can't say that you realize you moved too fast and then still move too fast. It's like it does not make any sense. We'll see what her and Dwayne, somebody feel like Dwayne Wade. We'll see what her and Eric got going on or whatever. So I'm pretty sure he'll be on the season. We won't care that much or at all. But I feel like Sierra lives in a repetitive cycle. She's with a dude, breaks up, meets someone new, starts dating them, their best thing, and then it'll fall apart. So, girl, I don't care. And she took their little ring game for her deed of the praise. It was worth $60,000. And so now she wants to get some more stuff at the jewelry store. I'm looking like, I don't think you can do that, because if you broke up the engagement, ain't you supposed to get the ring back? But girl, if you want to use that man money to buy jewelry for no reason, then do you. I don't care. Now we get to Safaree and Scrap, you know what I'm saying, meet up at the gym. And I'm like, okay, but I feel like this is the worst men's group, husband informational panel of people that they can ever be. I'm like, Safaree is a horrible husband, and Scrappy, he is horrible, but he also isn't good either. So I'm looking like, what can y'all advise each other? I'm like, it is nothing. But I'm gonna leave it be or whatever. It's just a horrible matchup of conversations. But Safaree wants to bring up how, I had no idea how hard it would be, being married, having a kid. It's hard. And Scraps, I could have told you that. I could have told you, bro. I'm like, well, who don't know that? A child. A child doesn't. And Safaree's a child. Because you've seen people say, marriage is hard. Relationships in general are hard. And Erica and Safaree got together so quick and got married so quick. Neither of them, I felt like, really knew what they was doing, because neither one of them had been married before. So it's just dumb. Now he brings all she wants to do is fight. But he also brought up how he did not know, getting married and having a kid would be less about him. He would have less time of him. It would change everything about what he had going on for himself. I'm like, yes. Because marriage and a kid means you're no longer the only person who matters. You have a wife and a kid. It's like 2 plus 2 is always 4. Look, 2 plus 2 is 4 on any day of the week. Okay? So if you get married and have a kid, 2 plus 2 will equal 4. Okay? So it's like, it's dumb. But I feel like we knew that's how he was when she was dating him. We kept on saying, like, why is they not even gonna be? It's not real. But again, they did too much, and now they got a baby. It is what it is. So all we do is fight. She wants to fight, fuss, whatever. And I came outside one day to trash out, and she had threw out the wedding photos. He also brings up how she calls somebody's name or whatever, how she calls him a bitch ass nigga. I'm like, but if you are, what are you supposed to do? Now, I'm also not a fan of, I'm not a fan of airing out your personal issues in your relationship to people. So I do not like the fact that he said that she did it in front of people. But again, that's what y'all do. Y'all both do dumb shit publicly. So you can't blame Erica as if you do not do dumb shit all over social media. He was the one put on social media how he didn't want to be married or whatever. It was the worst thing he had. Like, you put cash shit out against your wife on social media for people to see. And you upset because she said out loud that you was a bitch ass nigga. But if you doing bitch ass nigga shit, what should she call you? I don't know. Anyway, so they talking to a mirror, and he talking about how she don't. I don't care. It was funny, but I was like, I don't care. Again, I feel like Erica and Safaree are really milking this for the show, and I feel like it's like 70% real. but 30% of it was supposed to be an act, and it trickled on down to some real shit over now, okay? But next up, Sierra goes to CBK. Now, first of all, Sierra dressed like a pinup girl to go see her ex-fiance at the store. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? What are we doing? Okay, look, right here. I'm like, girl, that's how you dress to go see your. Now again, you want to go see your man or your ex man looking amazing, okay? But this to me looks. You know how people will be getting dressed for parties or whatever, hair pinned up, lips of growth on or whatever. You're not really. You got your bra and panties on, but you're not really dressed. She was dressed like she was trying to get dressed. It was too much for me. It was an extra for me. It was all the goddamn hair clips in her hair for me. I was like, girl, get out my face. And BK, going with the clothes or whatever, I was like, what is y'all here? They in there fussing about who cheated on who first or last. I don't know. She keeps saying, I broke up with you. Okay, and I moved on. He like, well, you lying because you told me we broke up 5 days after the proposal, and that's not true. I really feel like, what does it matter? Okay, if she has moved on and you see she's flawed, doesn't matter. BK. And what's the girl name? Sierra. If you see he's a punk ass and you don't want him, do it matter what he's in the blogs? It should not matter. You move on to somebody else. The fact that you two have to meet up to have a pointless conversation in lingerie and tight ass jackets does not make any sense to me. Okay, I was completely confused with this. Titties all out. You got a whole new man. Look, you have a whole new man. Why is your titties out? Visiting your open. I don't get it. Okay, if Sierra liked attention, okay, and I'm like, it's just dumb. But the back and forth of it all just did not make sense to me because again, he says she keeps going from person to person. She said he ain't the one for her, whatever. He's also cheated on her. Y'all both cheated on each other. I think he cheated first. Okay, but you kept staying with him. Okay, and you kept going back to her. So my y'all, it's tick and tack. Okay, it's freaking frack. It's 1 and 1 is 2. It's like y'all both on some foolish shit, and y'all fussing for a check on VH1 because we don't care at all. Okay, because again, y'all broke up. I was like, girl, right. And a part of me feel like she may fuck him again, okay? Because she still, the fact that she dressed like this, she could have came in looking bad without looking naked, okay? She looked like she's still getting dressed, and she could have easily done something different. But I'm gonna leave that because it is what it is. But the fuss and whatever, I didn't care. With her telling him like take the loss of the G and move on, I'm like, I agree. What you fuss with her for? Move on. Okay, they both. Why did he agree to meet up with her? Why, for what? I don't get it. I'd be confused. She's a pretty girl, regardless of the work she's done. The work she's had done has settled. I'll say that. But Sierra used to be more beautiful naturally than how she looks now as a surgical face person. Okay, it's not horrible surgery face. It's not horrible, but again, remembering how she looked before the work, I'm looking like she was gorgeous then, but her face looks surgical. I mean, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Okay, I also when I come to see my boyfriend dressed like I'm trying to fuck him. Okay, but that's on me. Anyway, cause it's a way to dress. The titties came off closure. Oh, I'm hilarious. Yeah, she's at his establishment. Yes, she is. I just don't. It's a no for me. It's the outfit's a no. Her even meeting up with him for me was a no. Because again, he ain't shit. Move on. Okay. Now we then get to Erica and Safaree. First of all, I need y'all to like the video. Okay, I'll give you a second to go ahead and like it because you here watching me is 191 of y'all in here. If you don't like it, then what you here for? Okay, you have to be here and like me or not, so just like the video, okay, please and thank you. Anyway, so Erica and Safaree come together at the end of the episode to, I guess, to chat. I don't know why. I feel like a part of me knows this is real. However, a more lot of part of me knows it's bullshit. Meaning they are aware we have to shoot a show. They are aware because, as Erica said a couple years ago, anyone who comes on Love and Hip Hop needs the money. Need the money. So I feel like I don't really care much about them fussing because y'all doing it for a check. Okay, a whole check. And I'm like, that's fine because everybody need money to pay the bills for their family. But I also feel like don't make it seem as if um this is something that's like just organically happening. I don't think that. I still think she's pregnant, but I'm gonna leave that be. So he said, I refuse to be unhappy in life or in marriage, whatever. He really feel like I want to just be me. I want to ride around and get it. I want to be, free to be me. Yay! And anyone who does not want me to be free to be me, regardless of the fact that I have a wife and a baby, I don't want to be in that. And I'm like, well, then you should have not gotten married. And she, like, you know what I'm saying, we sleep in separate rooms, whatever. It's like we're roommates, and I'm not happy. And so when they said talk, it was a lot of blaming on both ends. She brings up how you saying your roommates, you have made this thing hell or whatever, and I feel like I felt neglected, and I feel like you have forgot about me. Like you're not even they're not like intimate anymore. It's a lot, okay? He like when you act different now, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and we're not a team no more. And you talk out the wedding photos. I'm looking like you went on social media, motherfucker, and told people that you hated the fact that you got married. I'm like, what did you think she would do? It's like they both are aware they're not doing things right. They both are aware they're not doing things right, but they can blame the other one. So let me keep blaming you for what you do, and you blame me for what I do, and we keep going back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, that don't fix anything at all. And she brings up how you tweeted that message or whatever, so that pissed me off. He like, what I feel like him saying, she asked him, you like being married? Because if you don't, I'm scared that you will say that you don't want to live life with me. I'm looking like, if you to the point where you feel as if he don't want to be with you, and it's like a roommate, it's like you see the writing on the wall that he on bullshit. I don't get why she hasn't left yet. I don't get why she stayed because it seems like he's a horrible person and a horrible husband, and you should never stay for the kids ever. And I'm like, I feel like they both there for the kid, but I'm gonna leave that be. So when she's being all emotional about, I'm just scared that you may, not want to be with me, this fool said to her, you're being dramatic. Nigga, she's talking about, I said, what? I said, oh, Safaree, he's dumb, okay? Anyway, he tell her that she's being dramatic and that she needs to go talk to somebody because them talking to each other is not working. So, you need to talk to somebody, not me, just you. And I'm looking like, he brings up also that he does not like her aggressive side. I can admit she may be a little bit batshit crazy or whatever, but no one wants to be the aggressive. No one wants to be with somebody aggressive. However, you knew who she was when you married her. You knew exactly who she was when you married her, and it's like what? And and she was like, "Oh, so it's too hot for you, Safaree?" He's like, "Look, I don't care. Do what you want to do. Leave me be." And then she walks away, pissed, and takes her mic off. I was like, again, a part of me knows this is completely for the show. However, it's also real. And even the fact now that they beefing in social media, whatever, with the baby, the second baby being born, and he's supposed to be out in the streets or whatever, I'm like, girl, I can't. She posts on social media. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And I'll do a car conversation about it tomorrow because, it's just stupidness or whatever. But I feel like they playing us all, and we should not fall for it. Okay? Yes, Joe Budden is sin. You know, completely. Yes. Not only did he get her pregnant again, she got pregnant again. Look, I've always said I never understand how women complain about their baby daddy and allow that nigga to knock them up again. I don't get how men complain about a baby mama and knock her up again. It doesn't make any sense. None. Because why would I ever get pregnant by someone who I'm saying to this person, you don't even care about me? You don't put me first at all. I know for a fact that you're spending time elsewhere. I don't know what you're doing. You know, I'm putting my energy into the kid. I don't know what you're doing. So what made anybody think, okay, let me keep fucking them? You ain't shit. I can't stand you, but I'm gonna fuck you without a condom. I'm like, the fuck. So again, I fully believe this is for the show. So the preview for the season looks good. It looks really, really good. We'll see what happens, but I'm just, we'll see. We will see. He thought playing house was gonna be fun. Ship to real. Yes, they both bored. I think they both are bored. I think they both assumed it'd be easy. We like each other. You know, the sex is great. You know, it'll be. It's like no, being married. Let me say this: the time that marriage does not change people is when you have been together long enough to know who that person is. They had not been together long enough to really know who the other person was. You know, some folk can meet fast, get married fast, and it works. Some people can't when they two fucked up individuals. Okay? And sometimes two fucked up individuals find each other and fucked up things happen. Okay? So it's like, what are you gonna do? You know, leave it alone. But I'm not, honey. The foolishness has started pretty early. Anyway, that was the whole episode. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed. Do not forget, we'll be live tomorrow with an interview with Anila on Jamie's channel at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Thursday, the regular panel is back on my channel with Abby from Put Everyone in Season 1. We have other things coming up too, so we hope y'all are subscribed. Not subscribed. Well, no, yes, subscribe to all 4 of our channels. Bondi Blue, DC Dixon, Jamie, that's me. Y'all know me too. And do not forget to follow us on IG at Ooh Ladies First Panel on IG. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a whole good night, y'all. And y'all know, do not send your cooch via text. If he wants it, he will come and get it immediately. Okay, gotta go. Peace.